Pledge of Allegiance. So take your right hand and put it up in your front. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Cody, are you ready? Are you ready? What? What? Are you ready? Well, let's go. Hey, good morning, everybody. It is a grand and glorious Tuesday, April 30th. Winding down the month of April here. We're glad you could be up and enjoy our show this morning. Phil, we got a really good one this morning, so stick with us for the next hour or so. Coming up this morning, some items on our show we're going to try to get to and cover. Zionsville, Indiana on edge. Firefighters commended for quick action. Veterans Memorial in Greenwood. Florida man tears up bed. And Pelosi says Trump obstructs justice every day. So let's get started with some weather here this morning in Brownsburg, Indiana, where we are live and local. It is cloudy, currently 53 degrees. The winds are the north-northeast at 5. The humidity 84%. That sunrise is at 6:47 and sets at 8:39. So plenty of evening to get out and enjoy. Cloudy, thunderstorms could move through the area. They could be spotty. So just keep a look on the sky if you're out doing things. Real nice day yesterday, actually. Got out a little breezy, but got 9 holes of golf in. So all in all, it was a good day. Was out at Pittsboro Golf Course in Pittsboro. Really like these folks out there. Really nice people. Had a great 9 holes of golf and do appreciate that. A little wet out there, but that's okay. If you're a golfer, you don't mind it. Tonight, dropping down to 62. Wednesday, showers, high of 74. Thursday, showers, high of 72. And Friday, partly cloudy with a high of 69. So showers could be spotty, could move through the area. Like I say, just be aware of what's going on with the weather, because you know in Indiana, it could change every 5 minutes. Don't forget, Indiana will hold municipal primary elections 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. May 7th. Hendricks County voters who live within municipal boundaries of Avon, Brownsburg, Danville, and Plainfield will vote on May 7th. So make sure, get out, do your right, do your responsibility, and get out and vote. And our quote of the day is brought to you by Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter, where we gain new members every single day. Remember, eliminate the chatter, clatter, crap with Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter. In our quote of the day, there's no charm equal to tenderness of heart. And that was from Jane Austen. So put that one in your pocket and take it with you today on this Tuesday. We have new advertisers coming on board all the time, and we so appreciate that. As always, all advertising is local oriented and is free. It's Ping Hauling and Home Services. Ping Hauling and Home Services specializes in junk hauling and removal for all of central Indiana. What is junk hauling? It's Ping Hauling and Home Services coming to your home or business and loading our trucks with whatever items you no longer want and giving you an affordable price for service. Then we haul the items away and recycle or donate what we can and dispose of the rest. What does Ping Hauling and Home Service haul away? Anything you don't want, such as appliance, furniture, junk, trash, lawn debris, hot tubs, construction debris. What locations does Ping serve? Indianapolis, Greenwood, Fishers, Carmel, Geist, Irvington, Southport, all of central Indiana. How can you get an appointment to get Ping out there? Call 317-438-1870 or email them at pinghauling@gmail.com. Welcome to our show, Ping Hauling and Junk Removal. And out of Zionsville, Indiana this morning, people living in Zionsville were on edge Monday after the police chief said the weekend brought the town's fourth murder case in more than 2 decades. Around 36 hours after the crime happened, the suspect still was on the loose. Police said time is of the essence when it comes to solving the homicide. Police said it all started around 6 a.m. Sunday when they were called to report of shots fired. Less than an hour later, the body of Samuel Bennett, 23, was found with apparent gunshot wounds in a retention pond off Big 4 Rail Trail near Zionsville Town Hall. Zionsville Police Chief Robert Knox said the area is one of the safest in town. That's what makes this so bizarre, Knox said. The trail was empty Monday as the community tries to come to terms with a crime they don't see often. The Zionsville Police Department said Monday afternoon that it's increasing patrols in the area and along the Big 4 Rail Trail. It's a little spooky to me. It's a pretty random event. Zionsville is a pretty safe community. It's rare to have something bizarre like this happen, said Zionsville resident Jim Precup. Precup said, when he's on the trail, I keep my phone on me. I don't wear headphones, so I just don't zone out on the trail, and I keep looking around. Resident Jerry Graham said, it's very frightening. We just don't have this sort of thing here. This has always been a community where you can walk. I used to walk and exercise at night. At midnight, I'd walk in the alleyways, never once worried about safety. The police chief said the mentality will have to change as police have little to no leads and the suspect is still on the loose. You've got to be vigilant and aware of your surroundings. I'm not saying this young man wasn't vigilant. I don't know how this went down, but you have to stay on your toes. You have to watch your back, Knox said. Knox said, this is the town's fourth murder since 1997, and he's determined to solve it. Great news out of Greenwood, Indiana. A new Veterans Memorial will be built in Greenwood. Mayor Mark Myers joined others Monday to break ground on the project. It's located on the corner of Serena Way and Meridian Street. The Veterans Memorial will be a centerpiece honoring all branches of service with memorial bricks in one area, plus memorial benches and other features. The site will provide a place for the community to witness the scope and depth of Greenwood's continued gratitude to veterans, police, fire, and emergency medical personnel in the area. And this brings into focus what we say every day, how much we honor, respect, and love our canine officers, our first responders, our active service members, and our veterans. If you see them, shake their hands and simply say thank you for a job well done every day. And in Florida Man news today, a Florida man in an apparent drug-induced state stabbed a mattress with a bedpost and tore it apart with his bare hands as he searched for another man he believed was his girlfriend's lover hiding inside, authorities said. Felipe Aquendo, 37, had smoked methamphetamine before accusing his girlfriend of cheating on him and holding her against her will inside a bedroom. The unidentified girlfriend managed to escape the locker room and called deputies while the erratic Aquendo was fighting the man in the mattress, police said. When deputies arrived, Aquendo claimed to have been holding the man down, but then he slipped out and left, police said. He also claimed that he never forced his girlfriend to stay, asking for her help to figure out why he felt the mattress moving. Aquendo later allegedly admitted to smoking meth before the incident. Police recovered a glass pipe in his possession, the News Journal reported. Aquendo was charged with domestic violence, related false imprisonment, and possession of drug paraphernalia, according to the police report. They didn't do it for viral fame, but Constantine Randolph, Zion Sales, Elijah Allen, and Isaiah Allen didn't deny enjoying the limelight when Wayne Township firefighters commended their quick actions in a Facebook post liked by hundreds of followers. The group of Indianapolis boys aged to 11 extinguished an outdoor trash fire Sunday at the Addison Creek Apartments with pots of water from a friend's kitchen. We had to make sure everybody was safe, Sales said Monday afternoon when News 8 tracked down the playground heroes. The boys were playing on a bouncy house at the West Side apartment complex when they noticed black smoke billowing from the ground near a dumpster in the 5700 block of Port-au-Prince Court. The boys ran for help, asked an adult to call 911, and grabbed amateur firefighting supplies from a nearby apartment. We had like 5 pots of water, Sales said. He pointed out the charred remains of what appeared to be an oven mitt in the photo of the 4 boys shared by the Wayne Township Fire Department. Sales said he used the old glove to attempt stamping out the fast-spreading blaze. Flames were nearly waist-high and reignited multiple times. Another boy showed News 8 the ash-covered sneakers he wore to step on the fire as bystanders waited for professional fighters to arrive. It started back up, so I stomped on it. They did a great thing, said Rosalind Shaw, a classmate neighbor who watched the fire from her window. If you don't do nothing, the fire gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Her friends called the boys heroes and said everybody at Addison Creek had heard about their newfound Facebook fame. The trash fire at the apartment complex was set intentionally, according to the fire department spokesman Mike Pruitt. Fire officials typically don't encourage people, especially children, to battle flames on their own, Pruitt said. We want our firefighters to do that, he explained. But in this case, we're not going to be too hard on the boys for jumping in and taking action. It was their quick action that extinguished the fire. So a great job by those young people. On Monday, the shock of losing former U.S. Senator Richard Lugar had not really settled in for some. Jim Morris, one of Lugar's oldest friends, took a minute Monday to reflect on a friendship that spanned 5 decades. Remarkable man, Morris said. He saw his opportunities in a large context. He had high aspirations for this community, but had a genuine passion for young people that were sad, lonely, hungry, or at risk. He treated everyone the same. Lugar began in 1968 to serve the first 2 terms as mayor of Indianapolis. Lou Gehrig, a former staff member for Lugar, told News 8 that Lugar was mayor. He recognized city government and encouraged investments in the downtown area that helped open the doors for Indiana Convention Center and the former Market Square Arena. Want to welcome another new advertiser this morning to our little station here. It's Urban Tales Professional Grooming. New client special May 6th to the 12th, 12% off. Also still running the $7 off special for 5/2. It's a quiet one-on-one environment. Most rooms are 2 hours or less and back in your arms. No other dogs mingling with your dog that you don't know. Loyalty discounts for pre-booked grooms, including punch cards. After 10 grooms, your 11th is free. Top-of-the-line shampoos and grooming products. Topical flea products safe. All appointments are booked one at a time. Grooms start to finish and picked up. Safe, quiet, low-stress environment. Great for nervous elderly pets. 30 years in the animal industry, 22 years as a vet technician, 13 years showing, training, grooming, breeding AKC dogs, referral discount program, previously groomed cats welcome, exotic animal wing, beak, and nail trims, Thumbtack Pro status, 5-star reviews, local veterinarian recommended, conveniently located on State Route 39 in Danville, hours 7 days a week. That's Urban Tales Professional Grooming. Call 317-213-1524 to schedule your appointment or message via the Urban Tales Facebook page. New sponsors just keep coming, folks. If you want to get your message out live and local, get it done here on Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg. And the best part is it's free. It's MLC, home improvement, remodeling, concrete, deck, siding, drywall, and much more. 765-336-2592 is that number. As spring is here, we're here to take care of your home improvement needs. Check out Facebook page for a variety of services. That's MLC Home Improvements. Are you in need of childcare? Who are you going to call? How about Stacy Froman? She has full and part-time immediate openings, also summer openings while school is out, located on the west side of Indy, non-smoking, non-pet home, 30-plus years experience in all areas of childcare, state and FBI background checked and fingerprinted, first aid certified, excellent references. Message Stacy today on Facebook and discuss your child care needs. As we wind down April, it's getting closer. That's right. What's getting closer? It's Cinco de Mayo. That's right. And where do you want to celebrate it? Starting today? How about Tequila Sunrise, featuring Mexican cuisine, best in Brownsburg, 1551 North Green Street in Brownsburg. Fresh fusion Mexican cuisine. That's what you'll find at 1551 North Green Street in Brownsburg. Open at 11 a.m. every day. Call 317-858-5342 for menu information and specials. Democratic presidential candidate Mayor Pete Buttigieg appeared on The Daily Show with Trevor Noah Monday and discussed what he would do on his first day as president if he won the general election in 2020. The mayor of South Bend said the first thing he would tackle is the electoral process itself. I think, day one, you launch a package of Democratic reforms to strengthen our democracy, making voter registration easier, make it easier to get to the polls. Launching a reform to the Electoral College based on the idea that you might say is simplistic, but you want to give the presidency to whoever gets the most votes. From there, he added that he would set his sights on depoliticizing the Supreme Court, launching a commission to propose measures that would depoliticize the Supreme Court. I mean, big, deep structural reforms that need to happen. The mayor said climate change was also at the top of his list. Noah pressed Buttigieg on his reported inability to connect with African American voters. Buttigieg said he would continue to work on his outreach with the community and touted South Bend as a racially diverse city. He talked about his experiences with racial issues as mayor, noting that he learned good intentions were not enough and that something needed to be done at a national level to fix inequalities. Buttigieg met earlier with Reverend Al Sharpton in Harlem for lunch and a political discussion. Chief Counselor to the President, Kellyanne Conway, appeared on Hannity Monday, where she explained why she attacked Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez for not tweeting about the Sri Lanka Easter massacre and referred to media who haven't pressed the freshman congresswoman as fangirls. I usually leave her alone, and some of these other freshmen like Ilhan Omar alone, because basically when they speak, it's a gift to conservatives and to the Republican Party, Conway said. But she told Sean Hannity that while she is pressed consistently on everything President Trump does, Ocasio-Cortez is treated like a hero and goes unchallenged in the media. But I really had to call her out because I'm on television shows and I'm asked constantly, why didn't Donald Trump say this? And why did he use that word? Where's the semicolon in this tweet where I believe it should be? And I said, hey, does anybody ask Ocasio-Cortez who you give a hero's welcome to? All you fangirls ever bothered to ask her is why she's completely silent on the massacre in Sri Lanka on Easter Sunday, Conway said. Conway on Sunday criticized the freshman congresswoman for not tweeting about the bombings targeting Christians in Sri Lanka. I see officials who got a lot of airtime and ink, like Ocasio-Cortez, who tweets many times about the mosque and never once about the Christians being killed in Sri Lanka, Conway said on CNN's State of the Union. This comes from a new advertiser today, and this comes from Addison McConnell. Addison says he's an up-and-coming lawn care company. Want to start to expand my business and show my customers what attention to detail and hard work will work in what competition and completion look like. My clients will always come first before anything. I'm here for them and their approval. I'm a loving people person that isn't afraid to get down and dirty and do the jobs nobody else wants. Please reach out to me at 317-590-8995. Just ask for Addison and let me show you what your dream lawn can look like. It's just so great. So many great local businesses, local entrepreneurs, local advertisers that want to get their message out and let you know how important it is to shop and get products and services locally. It's Apostolakis Cleaning Service, family owned with over 25 years of professional housekeeping experience. What you need when you need it. Cleaning plans that fit your unique needs and hectic schedules. Call 317-999-5764. And won't you do that today? Apostolakis Cleaning, they look so forward to serving you. On our Hendricks County golf outings, on May 10th, it's the Avon Junior Athletic Association at the Twin Bridges Golf Club. Ask Athletic Scholarships of Kids. 317-839-5480 is that number to call on that. On May 16th, the Danville Rotary Club's Harold Martin Open, Twin Bridges Golf Club benefiting Sycamore Services Incorporated. Call 317-745-8544 or 317-753-3038 for more information on that. And put this on your planner. Toxaway Day, Saturday, May 18th, 8 to 1 p.m. at the Hendricks County Fairgrounds, 1900 East Main Street in Danville. Toxaway Days are opportunities for Hendricks County households to properly dispose of household hazardous waste, tires, electronics, and appliances. The events are open to Hendricks County residents only. Regulations prohibit the acceptance of waste from other entities, businesses, schools, churches, nonprofits. The following materials should not be brought to Toxaway Days for disposal: latex paint, asbestos, laboratory chemicals, explosives, ammunition, firearms, radioactive materials, infectious and medical waste. To get your information and explain more in detail, visit hendrickssolidwaste.com or call 317-858-6070. On your Hendricks County planner, on May 1st, it's the Parks, Recreation, Beautification Council meeting in Avon at 7 p.m. On May 1st in Brownsburg, it's the Crime Watch meeting at 7 p.m. In Danville on May 6th, it's the Town Council meeting at 7 p.m. And in Gullford Township on May 1st, it's the board meeting at 7 p.m. In Plainfield on May 2nd, it's the Board of Commissioners meeting at 6 p.m. Get involved in your local government and find out just what's going on. Nearly 1,000 riders will pedal through the B&O Bicycle Tour June 1st at Lucas Oil Raceway. Event organizers are seeking volunteers to make another successful event. After a great event last year with 914 riders, organizers want to surpass that this year. Volunteers will help mark the route the week before the event. The day before the event, volunteers will deliver supplies and set up registration areas at Lucas Oil Raceway. The day of the event, volunteers will help with parking, registration, route direction, working at stops, and driving vehicles. The annual event benefits the B&O Trail Association. To volunteer, contact Jeff Smallwood at 317-979-2467. Do you need room for your stuff? How about Barns and Sheds Plus? Free delivery within 50 miles, located at 173 South County Road 525 East in Avon, Indiana, 317-742-2872. Daisy by Mail for girls in preschool, kindergarten, and first grade is designed to prepare them for their adventures as a Girl Scout. Members will be mailed as interactive packet in June, July, and August. Upon completion, girls will be invited to join Girl Scouts to start a troop of their own. The program utilizes Indiana Department of Education standards for kindergarten readiness. Each monthly magazine employs songs, games, recipes, and other hands-on activities to help develop skills such as early literacy, basic handwriting, following directions, and task focus. To register, visit girlscoutsindiana.org. Select Join and enter Troop 5000. Financial assistance is available. Contact Santina Jamal, Recruitment Manager, at 317-924-6808. And get involved with the Girl Scouts today. A man who applied for a job at a store in Wyoming allegedly stole from the shop twice on the same day. The unidentified 36-year-old man visited Sportsman's Warehouse in Gillette on Friday and bought some items with a rewards card. but he did not pay for a pair of sunglasses and ammunition while he was there, the Gillette News Record reported. Police were notified of the theft at the store. 2 hours later, they were called again after the suspect again visited the location, this time for a job application. The man allegedly left the store after that encounter with 2 more pairs of sunglasses, according to the news outlet. The suspect, whose job application status was not immediately clear, was cited for the alleged thefts. Police say they recovered the items, and that was in Wyoming. It took more than 2 decades, but a man has been sentenced to 115 years by an Indiana County judge for the 1998 rape and murder of a woman whose house was set on fire after the crime. Johnny Jones, who was charged in 2015 for the rape and murder of Kenya Edwards, had eluded authorities until 2009 when police decided to go over the cold case and submit evidence for DNA testing. Neighbors recalled the anguish of decades without closure in the case. It was really scary because, living right across the street from that, said Alma Tarek, a former neighbor of Edwards. It was chaotic. It took the coroner a long time to get the body out of the house. One unnamed neighbor explained to the outlet, she got along with people around her kids and all that. He killed that lady, and she had those kids, and they didn't have a mother. Jones had other brushes with the law, including rape and burglary charges. Some of the crimes involved violence with scissors, a weapon used in Edwards' killing. Police found Edwards' partially burned body inside the home, which was on Indianapolis' east side. Her wrists and legs were bound with electrical cords, and officers found signs of a struggle inside the home. An autopsy determined that Edwards had died from thermal burns and smoke inhalation. The one thing I think the message should be is if you do a crime, you're going to get caught, Trawick said. Your crime is going to catch up with you. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi told reporters Monday night that President Trump has demonstrated on a daily basis his obstruction of justice amid a conflict between the White House and Congress over the terms of scheduled testimony by Attorney General William Barr before the House Judiciary Committee. Barr is scheduled to testify before the Senate and House Judiciary panels this week on the special counsel Robert Mueller's report. However, the Justice Department informed the House committee on Sunday that Barr would not attend the scheduled Thursday hearing if committee lawyers seek to question him. When asked if she had a message for Barr Monday evening, Pelosi said, "Respect the Constitution, honor your oath of office, honor the request of Congress for the American people." It's unusual for committee counsels to question a witness, but committees can generally make their own rules, and other panels have made similar exceptions. Democrats scheduled a committee vote for Wednesday on a proposal to allow both parties to turn over 30 minutes of questioning per side to staff lawyers. The Justice Department committee Republicans have balked at this arrangement. The Attorney General agreed to appear before Congress, Justice Department spokesperson Kerry Kupik said late Sunday. Therefore, members of Congress should be the ones doing the questioning. He remains happy to engage with members on their questions regarding the Mueller report. Mark this one down. Mayberry in the Midwest, May 17th to the 19th. The 3-day festival offers a host of Andy Griffith show-related events. The 6th annual Mayberry in the Midwest Meet and Greet Dinner, 6 to 9 p.m., May 17th. Hendricks County 4-H Fairgrounds, 1900 East Main Street in Danville. Ronnie Chanel, a tribute to comedy legends, 2 p.m., May 18th at the Crawley Business Center. And Question and Answer with Dixie Griffith, 2 p.m., May 19th at the Crawley Business Center. It's the 2019 Hendricks County Business Leaders Women's Luncheon. Save the date, June 11, 2019, luncheon time, 11:30 a.m. The cost is $15. Where at? At the Pavilion Center, Washington Township Park, 435 Whipple Lane, Avon, Indiana. Reveal your inner radiance. Don't miss this. To register, contact Kathy Myers, Kathy at icontimes.com, or call 317-918-0334. When you think the word delicious, what do you think of? Do you think of Culver's in Plainfield, Culver's in Greenwood, or Culver's now in Brownsburg, Indiana, right next to Crew Car Wash? So get your car washed and get some great food and great service at Culver's. Frazee Gardens wants you to make sure that you are ready for spring. That's right. Your local source for annuals, perennials, trees, shrubs, edibles, outdoor decor, and so much more. Give them a call today at 317-858-8440. FrazeeGardens.com, 3040 North State Road, 267. All those weddings, those graduations are coming, aren't they? And they're coming on fast. So where are you going to get the perfect cake for that special day? Well, you're going to hopefully find it at Brenda's Cakes and Catering. Call today for a free cake tasting consultation. 6313 Rockville Road, Indianapolis, 317-244-1241. Want to wish everybody a great Tuesday here. I am Dave C. This is Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg. Thanks for being here this morning. We do appreciate you each and every single day for joining us. Let's do a check on some of that local regional weather right now. If you're headed over to Lafayette, Indiana today, right now you have cloudy skies, 50 degrees, going up to 63. The winds are on the northeast at 6. Humidity is 88%. That sun's going to set at 8:42. Cloudy, chance of heavy thunderstorms today. Tonight, low dropping down to 60. Wednesday and Thursday, showers, thunderstorms, real possibilities. So make sure you have that rain slicker with you. On Wednesday, high is 72, and Thursday, high is 68. Friday looks like a good day. Got some clouds hanging around on Friday, but a high of 65. That flood warning continues for the Wabash at Lafayette until further notice. At 9:30 p.m. Monday, the stage was 13.9 feet. Flood stage is 11 feet, so some minor flooding is occurring. Lowland flooding is in progress. Flood waters near North State Route 225 between Old State Route 25 and Battleground, Warren County Road 350 North near Black Rock Preserve, and Tippecanoe State Route 950 West in the Wabash Bottoms. So these are areas you especially want to be very careful when you're traveling through Lafayette. And in Avon, Indiana, currently under cloudy skies, it's 52 degrees, going up to a real nice 69 today. The winds are out of the east at 7. Humidity is 80%. That sun's going to set at 8:39. Cloudy, breezy today. Possible heavy thunderstorms. So make sure you keep an eye on the weather, on the sky. Tonight, dropping down to 63. Tomorrow on Wednesday, getting up to a real nice high 75, but thunderstorms rolling through the area, and they hang around on Thursday with a high of 72, partly cloudy on Friday with a high of 69. So get through this part of the week, then Friday looks like it's shaping up to be a mostly clear day. But again, those temperatures warming up for us out there. Looks like we're getting spring into full motion. In Jamestown, Indiana, under cloudy skies, it's currently 51, going up to 65. The winds are out east-northeast at 6. That sun's going to set at 8:40. Cloudy today. Watch out for heavy thunderstorms that could pop up at any time. Tonight down to 62. Wednesday, showers, high 73. Thursday, showers, high 72. Clouds and sunshine mixed on Friday with a high of 68. We are the new kid in town on internet radio. We're live from the greatest small town in America, but always the town with the biggest heart. We support local business on this station every day. How do we do it? Dave C., how do we do it? We do it by offering completely free advertising for all local businesses and PSAs. Get your message out live. Live and Local can get it done for you as a vendor. Are you looking for a product or service? Well, we can help you find it here. We're here every Monday through Friday morning. Every day we start off with the Pledge of Allegiance, honoring this great country of ours. Local regional weather forecasts and updates, quote of the day, word of the day, birthday horoscope, always honoring our K-9 officers, our first responders, our armed forces members, and our veterans. We currently broadcast out to over 40 venues. Give us a call at 317-416-1954. We are Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg live on YouTube and Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg on Facebook. You can also go to our sister station, Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter, where the chatter, clatter, crap is eliminated. You put your message on live, local, and get your message out there as a local vendor. Shop live, shop local, advertise live, advertise local every day. And in our trivia this morning, is of the general variety. The alcoholic beverage sherry originated in which country? What collection of lakes in New York State are named after parts of the human body? The alcoholic beverage sherry originated in Spain. And the collection of lakes in New York State named after parts of the human body are the Finger Lakes. Let's do one more. What do you say? What product did the Great Poupon Company begin producing in 1777? That would have been Dijon mustard. And your word of the day for today is circadian. 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 Being, having, characterized by, or occurring in approximately a 24-hour period or cycle as a biological activity or function. So in a 24-hour period, a cycle could be a circadian. So put that one in your pocket and carry with you today. Hey, do you have an ugly tub? That's right. Do you have an ugly tub? Well, how about reglazing it? Friendly sales staff, insured local crews, serving you since 1993. It's Bath Magic Incorporated. 317-791-8827. Go to uglytub.com and get them out today and get your tub reglazed and no more ugly tub. Doggone it, Dave C. You dropped your watch. Now what are you going to do? What are you going to do with a broken watch? Well, I'll tell you what Dave C is going to do. Dave C is going to take it to Rudy's Watch and Jewelry Repair, a great local vendor in Brownsburg, Indiana, featuring a great selection of jewelry and watches, jewelry and watch repair, and appraisals. In Brownsburg at 124 East Northfield Drive, 317-293-6698. Rudy's Watch and Jewelry Repair.com. Check them out for their fantastic selection of jewelry and watches. And out of Washington, President Donald Trump is proposing charging asylum seekers a fee to process their application as he continues to try to crack down on the surge of Central American migrants crossing into the U.S. In a presidential memorandum signed Monday, Trump directed his Attorney General and acting Homeland Security Secretary to take additional measures to overhaul the asylum system, which he insists is in crisis and plagued by rampant abuse. The changes are just the latest in a series of proposals from an administration that is struggling to cope with a surge of migrant families arriving at the southern border that has overwhelmed federal resources and complicated Trump's efforts to claim victory at the border as he runs for re-election. Most of those arriving say they're fleeing violence and poverty, and many request asylum under U.S. and international law. As part of the memo, Trump is giving officials 90 days to come up with new regulations to ensure that applications are within 180 days of filing, except under exceptional circumstances. And he's directing officials to begin charging a fee to process asylum and employment authorization applications, which do not currently require payment. The White House and DHS officials did not immediately respond to questions about how much applicants might be forced to pay. It is unclear how many families fleeing poverty would be able to afford such a payment. The memo says the price would not exceed the cost of processing applications, but officials did not immediately provide an estimate for what that might be. Trump also wants to bar anyone who has entered or tried to enter the country illegally from receiving a provisional work permit and is calling on officials to immediately revoke work authorizations when individuals are denied asylum in order to be removed from the country. He is calling on Homeland Security to reassign immigration officers and their staff to improve the integrity of credible and reasonable fear claims, to strengthen the enforcement of immigration laws, and to ensure compliance with the law by those aliens who have final orders of removal. A Texas woman was accused of fatally injuring her 6-week-old daughter and then blaming it on her 3-year-old son in a case that had a doctor that said included one of the worst skull fractures he'd ever seen. The case stems from an incident on January 14th when Hallie Marie Murray, 25, and her young son took her daughter to Harris Methodist West Hospital with a head injury. She told the doctor at the hospital she was awoken after falling asleep with her daughter on her chest to find the lifeless girl on the floor with her son standing over the baby. Murray then told the hospital chaplain that her son has attention deficit disorder and dropped her. Esselin was transferred to Cook County Children's Medical Center, where doctors said that 3-year-old child could have not caused such injuries. The infant was pronounced dead at 5:48 p.m. that same day. A doctor told Fort Worth police that she had one of the worst skull fractures he'd ever seen, and he didn't believe a toddler could have caused so much damage. In an affidavit, Crimes Against Children, Detective C. West said Murray changed her account of what happened after she was interviewed by police. During one account, she told police that she awoke to find her daughter on the bed in her mother's bedroom with her son standing over the girl holding a metal fidget spinner. So she noticed the shape of the bruises on her daughter's forehead seemed to match that of a fidget spinner. She stated how bad her 3-year-old has acted in the past by describing him hitting her with objects, slapping, biting, and kicking the daughter. Murray also told detectives that she and her son had been up for 3 days and that she had been asked for help dealing with the boy, but nobody helped her. A forensic interview also conducted with the 3-year-old and a doctor who observed his interactions with the doll that resembled his sister said he did not demonstrate the dexterity or force to cause the extensive head injuries. Investigators found that Murray left the hospital and went back home to her apartment shortly after doctors said her son couldn't have caused the injuries. A drug screening on Murray and her 3-year-old son on January 17th found they both tested positive for cocaine. An autopsy found that the daughter had multiple fractures caused by repeated blows to the head. Her death was ruled a homicide caused by traumatic head injuries. Murray was arrested Saturday at her workplace on a capital murder warrant. She's being held in the Tarrant County Jail as of Saturday evening. Bail has not yet been set. Hey, are you ready to go and see what everybody's been talking about? How about Dong's China Buffet, award-winning restaurant in Mooresville at 398 South Indiana Street, just 4 miles south of Canby Walmart on State Route 67. Call 317-831-9883. Monday through Thursday, 10:30 to 9:30. Friday and Saturday, 10:30 to 10. And Sunday, 11 to 9:30. Have you heard of Chords of Love? Well, go to Chords of Love on Facebook and find out that Chords of Love is a nonprofit. They're in need of financial donations to assist individuals who are disabled, have cancer, and vulnerable homebound seniors with their medical and or utilities threat of being shut off. Chords of Love is run entirely by volunteers. Personal cost of the volunteers to keep food refrigerated in our pantry, storage of medical equipment, supplies, gas to make deliveries of food come out of these volunteers' personal resources. What we receive goes 100% to those in need. We truly care about their welfare. Social services does not fill all the real needs of the most vulnerable. So go to Chords of Love on Facebook and just check it out and see if there's anything you can do today to help out. A Long Island railroad tracker worker brought home more than $255,000 last year by working what officials say was a dangerous amount of overtime hours on top of his base salary. Marco Pazzamino, who has worked for the railroad for more than 3 decades, made $256,177 in overtime pay on his top of his base salary of $54,985. The MTA said on Monday that Pazzamino worked his usual 1,688 hours at $35 an hour and logged 4,157 hours of overtime for 2018. That amounts to 16 hours a day, 365 days a year. It wasn't clear how his hours were logged. A spokesman for the Federal Railroad Administration told the New York Post that federal laws don't limit the consecutive hours worked by track maintenance workers. Rail workers around the country are not governed by hours of service rules, have been injured and killed when working long hours due to fatigue. Foy ordered a review of overtime abuse last week after news broke that former chief measurement operator Thomas Caputo made $344,147 in overtime just last year. And sad news out of Muncie, Indiana. The Delaware County Sheriff said Monday that evidence indicates a 58-year-old man shot his daughter and the mother of his daughter before turning the gun on himself in a Muncie home. Delaware County Sheriff Tony Skinner identified the deceased as 58-year-old Casey Ritchie, 45-year-old Denise Miles, and 14-year-old Riley Ritchie. Skinner said Riley is the child of Casey and Denise. Investigators believe the shooting happened within 48 hours of the bodies being found Sunday. I just don't see how someone could do this, said neighbor Camille Weaver. Skinner said investigators were treating the case as a double murder-suicide perpetrated by Casey Ritchie and said there was no evidence to suggest otherwise. He also said the sheriff's office had no comment on any motive Mr. Ritchie may have had at the time this terrible act was committed. The investigation began around 4 p.m. Sunday when officers were called to the 5,000 block of North Timothy Way to investigate a shooting call. The oldest daughter hadn't heard from her family in days, and she couldn't get a hold of them. On Sunday, she went to the house to check on them. Upon entering the home, she called 911. When police arrived, they found 3 deceased people inside. Jim Moore lives down the street from the family. His stepson was friends with Riley. He says he had met the parents a few times and never saw any red flags. I wouldn't have been letting my kids go over there to hang out if I thought something like this was a potential. The man who identified himself as the next-door neighbor said Sunday that the family in the house under investigation usually kept to themselves and had a teenage daughter. Autopsies were scheduled for yesterday. And doing an update on that Brownsburg weather. Currently cloudy skies, 51 degrees, going up to 67. Those winds are out of the east at 6. A cloudy, breezy, heavy thunderstorm day looks like we're headed for in Brownsburg. Tonight down to 62. On Wednesday, showers and a high of 74. And if Columbus, Indiana is your destination, you've got cloudy skies, 50 degrees, going up to 74. Cloudy, warm today, tonight, low down to just 64. But those showers do move through on Wednesday and Thursday. On Wednesday, high 78, and Thursday, high of 75. So today looks good in Columbus, Indiana, but have that umbrella out on Wednesday and Thursday. Out of Kokomo, Indiana, a Kokomo man was preliminarily charged Thursday with molestation involving a 5-year-old girl, Indiana State Police said Monday. Wesley Smith has an initial hearing for Thursday in Howard Superior Court 4, according to online reports. The Cass County Division of the Indiana Department of Child Services had told police that a Howard County girl had possibly been molested. The investigation found Smith had allegedly committed a sexual act with the girl in 2018 at a Howard County home. Smith surrendered Thursday to deputies at the Howard County Jail. He later bonded out of jail. Police provided no additional details on the case. And out of Indianapolis, investigators have returned to where family members say an 8-month-old girl was last seen alive last month. The Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department is currently investigating at a home in the 200 block of South Holmes Avenue. IMPD is describing the activity as a follow-up investigation. That's the home where Amaya Robertson was last seen alive. It's also where her babysitters live. Police on Monday afternoon told News 8's Eric Feldman that they had a search warrant for the entire property and a crime tape surrounding the area. IMP investigators, along with the University of Indianapolis crews, plan to begin digging Tuesday morning on the property. The lieutenant working on the case said any bad weather could influence the start time. All police would confirm is what they saw on Monday led them to believe there needed to be some digging done behind the home. News 8 crews also saw evidence markers near the scene. IMPD also took out multiple tan bags full of stuff. People who appeared to be family members of friends were at the scene on Monday as police investigated. The babysitter was cooperating with the search. A neighbor who spoke to News 8 said that the mother, Amber Robertson, her boyfriend, Robert Lyons, and Amber's daughter, Amaya, had been living in a car behind the house. In March, police announced they believed the search for Amaya was a homicide investigation and that Lyons was a suspect. Police at their press conference also announced that Amaya had actually last been seen on March 9th rather than March 14th that family members initially had reported. It's time. It's really spring. And who are you going to take your car to for tires, for tune-ups? Why, hopefully you're going to take them to Big O Tire, the team that you trust, in Brownsburg on 5 Commerce Drive, 858-9800, Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, Saturday, 8 to 3, www.bigotires.com, the team that you trust. Locally owned and operated by Mike Trammell in Brownsburg, 858-9800 at 5 Commerce Drive. Don't forget, Ivy Tech classes start in June. Take classes in Hendricks County. Classes start at Ivy Tech this June for the summer semester. 188 Ivy Line. That's Ivy Tech Community College. And on this day in history, I'll tell you what, let's take a look at sports history today. In 2002, Alex Rodriguez became the second youngest major league player to reach 250 home runs. He was 26 years old and 277 days old. In 1997, the Atlanta Braves set a major league record when they got their 19th win in the month of April. In 1996, the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles played the longest 9-inning game in Major League Baseball history. The game took 4 hours and 21 minutes. In 1993, Monica Seles was stabbed by Gunther Porsche. Porsche had run out on the court after her match and stabbed Seles in the upper back. In 1989, Bill Shoemaker won his 1,000th stake race. In 1961, William Mays of the San Francisco Giants hit 4 home runs against the Milwaukee Braves. And in 1939, Lou Gehrig played his last game with the New York Yankees. He had played in 2,130 consecutive games. And that's your history in sports on this day. Are you ready to experience a new type of dental practice? Well, how about checking out Kingseed Family Dental, Sarah Kingseed, Doctor of Dentistry Science in Plainfield at 824 Edwards Drive, 317-268-8519. No insurance, no problem. Check out the Kingseed Dental Smile Plan and experience that new type of dental practice. Hey, we're going to wrap it up here on this Tuesday. We're so glad, so appreciative you spent this time with us today. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. Enjoy the day. We hope you do the same. Go out and make a positive change in someone else's life today. Just remember, all our pets, all our animals matter. Pets are family. Take care of our pets and animals today. Always honoring and saluting our canine officers, our first responders, our armed services, current active folks, and our veterans. Our veterans, you know, the time and the service they gave in the past is why we're here today, why we're able to do what we do, what I'm doing today. We care about, love our community, and we so love our country. God bless this United States of America each and every single day. I'm not afraid of tomorrow, for I have seen yesterday and I love today. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Bye.